What's up everybody, I'm Charlie, welcome to the channel. This is my cook line. On today's episode, I'm gonna attempt to make kimchi for my first time. But you're gonna come along whether it's a success or pure failure. I just came from the farmer's market and I got a couple things here, so let me show you. Down here, head of napa cabbage, some beautiful, beautiful scallions. Daikon radish. This I got from the supermarket, it's just peeled garlic. 2 cups of fish sauce, also not from the farmer's market. That's from Gochujang paste and just some red pepper powder. We are going to start this kimchi making endeavor by processing this head of napa cabbage. We're going to cut off the root and then discard the outer leaves. For my kimchi, I'm actually gonna break down every leaf into bite-sized pieces so that I can ferment them in a smaller container. That'll be more space efficient in the refrigerator while we wait for these guys to ferment. Cabbage is all chopped up. We're gonna go ahead and take it to the sink and give it a quick rinse. Now we're gonna take our scallions, cut off the roots, rinse them up, and chop them into 2 to 3 inch lengths. Grab your garlic and just chop away. Now we're working on our daikon. First we'll get this camera set up. Alright, now we're going to cut them into more manageable sizes. Once we get that finished, we're going to go ahead and peel off the outer skin, cut them into discs, and then julienne them. Grab your ginger, peel off the outer skin, cut them into discs, and then into fine little matchsticks. Carefully scoop them up and go ahead and add it to your container of garlic. Now we cue in our beautiful julienne vegetable shot. Nice. Whoops! I forgot to film the portion where we make the kimchi paste. So in a saucepan with the heat off, we're going to add 1 cup of rice flour. I'm using Mochiko brand. Into that we're going to add 1 cup of tap water. Carefully. And then we're going to grab a spatula and stir this until it's thoroughly combined. Before you turn on your heat, you're going to want to mix out all of those lumps. Keep about 4 cups of water to the side during the cooking process. As soon as we introduce heat to this, it's going to want to thicken up. And we're looking for a pudding-like texture. So if it's getting too thick, just pour a little bit of water in and continue to cook it until it looks like this. And you'll notice I continue to stir it because as it cools down, it's going to want to form a film or like a rice paper, which you can kind of see on the edge of this pot. In our mixing bowl, we're going to add about 2 cups to get started. Put that aside and grab our fish sauce. Pour it into your bowl carefully because you don't want that to splash back on you. Then fold that in carefully. Now we grab our chili pepper flakes. You're gonna add as much as you'd like. I kind of went overboard here. Give that a mix. Don't forget to scrape off the sides of your bowl to make sure they get incorporated into our wet ingredients thoroughly. Now we add our pepper paste. To this mixture, I added 3 heaping tablespoons. This is all the taste, so you can add more or less if you'd like. Stir until it's loosely combined. And then I switch over to a whisk to speed up the mixing process. Stir vigorously until all of the white is mixed into your chili paste. And it should look just like that. Now we're going to grab our container of garlic and ginger, toss that in. I had some leftover scallion from another dish that I didn't want to let go to waste, so I went ahead and threw that in there as well. And that's it. This red paste is going to be the base flavor for all of our kimchi. Then cut back to the previous day, and we'll start the layering process. You start with a nice base of cabbage, radish, carrot, and green onion. Pour yourself a good amount of the flavoring kimchi paste. And there's no way around it, guys. You gotta use your hands to mix thoroughly. And we're just gonna keep repeating this process of vegetable and paste until everything is nice and combined. And as you stir, you gotta make sure you get all the way to the bottom of whatever container you're mixing in, because this paste really needs to get on every last piece of vegetable to ensure a good fermentation. After about 5 minutes of continuous stirring, going from the bottom, bringing it all the way up to the top, it should look like this. Clean off your hands. Make sure we scrape off every last bit of that chili paste, and then we're gonna prep our station for portioning. Here's our kimchi, all portioned up into these nice little pint containers. I found a cucumber in our refrigerator and I sliced it up and added a little bit to each one of these containers. You can see it right there. Now I'm gonna pop a lid on these guys and toss them in the fridge until they're nice and fermented. This is my first time making kimchi, and I gotta admit, I think I did pretty well. Thank you guys so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed cooking for it, give me a like and subscribe, and I promise to bring you more content just like this one. Until the next time, love you guys.